Man, I am so pumped for this film, dudes. The first MCU film post-Endgame, man. And the final movie of Phase 3. Bring it on, man. Marvel Studios is about to rock my world.
Technically, Greg, I'll think you'll find that this is a Sony movie. You know, since they still own the rights to your beloved Spider-Man and all associated characters.
Come on, Dave. You're not that naive to believe that Sony has anything but their name attached to this. It's all Marvel Studios calling the shots. The main man, that is Kevin Feige, took Spider-Man and brought him into the MCU, and he has never looked better, dude.
Yeah, I dread to think what Spider-Man movies we'd have had if they hadn't have made the deal with Marvel. We'd have probably had a couple of terrible Sinister Six movies by now. Amazing Spider-Man 3 would not have been pretty, that's for sure.
The less said about those movies, the better, man. I never thought they could make a worse Green Goblin than what we got in the Raimi movies, but they sure as shit outdid themselves on that one, man.
My God, you Marvel fanboys are a joke. For years you banged on about how great the Raimi movies were and how they kicked off this modern superhero genre. Then, as soon as Sony make a couple of bad films, you jump all over Kevin Feige's junk like he's the Messiah. How about all the terrible films inside your beloved MCU? Some of those were pure garbage, and I could list more than half right now.
Dave, if you listed every MCU film you had a problem with, man, we'd be here all day and miss the awesome movie that's about to hit our eyeballs, man. Look, I'll give Sony props, man. They knew they needed help with Spider-Man, and they went to the best place in town to get it.
Yeah, Homecoming was so amazing.
Sure was, Bob. And Far From Home looks even better. Never in my life did I think we'd see Mysterio on the big screen. Comic book costume and all, man. Whoa, looks like it's time, dudes.
Great. The sooner it begins, the sooner it's over.
That has to be the best Spidey yet, dudes. Totally awesome and mind-blowing in every way. Yet again, the MCU knocks it out the park, man.
Yeah, I gotta admit, that was a pretty good movie. So many twists and turns, I was getting dizzy from all that good stuff.
You're damn right, Bob. This bad boy was filled to the brim with Marvel goodies, and my eyeballs had the feast of their lives watching this one, brother. Dave, man, even you can't deny it. That right there was one hell of a Spidey flick, man.
I'll admit, it's not the worst Marvel film I've had the displeasure of sitting through, but yet again, just like every other MCU movie, you fanboys get all glossy-eyed by the spectacle and pay no attention to the lack of story detail.
Okay, Dave, I'll bite. What's your problem with this one, man?
My problem, Greg, is the fact that, like you said before the movie started, is that this is the first film after Endgame, with the most impactful event in this so-called cinematic universe's history happening in that film. You'd at least expect there to be some kind of ramifications and deeper explanation to the 5 year of half the universe vanishing, but all we got is some 2-minute clip by Betty Grant on the blip, and then it's never mentioned again. What a joke. They couldn't even tie their villain into this event. Oh no, yet again, it's someone with a grudge against Tony frickin' Stark. How original, Marvel.
Whoa, Dave, I feel like we've been here before, dude. Not every little detail needs to be laid out and explained, man. They could have spent the entire film explaining what happened in those 5 years and how it affected the world, and then you'd be bitching about them spending too much time on all that and not enough time on the Spider-Man story. What we got was enough, and it's time to move on and see what comes next, man.
Yeah, Greg's right, Dave. That was a great Spidey story, and I just can't believe how great Mysterio was. He was the best.
Man, did you see how good that whole scene was in Mysterio's illusion? Dude, that was some ripped straight out the comic book shit right there, man. There's no way you couldn't have enjoyed that one, Dave.
You know, Greg, for once, I might just be inclined to agree that it was pretty interesting how they managed to pull off Mysterio's powers and make it work without totally screwing the pooch.
Whoa, Bob, I think Dave just gave a Marvel movie a compliment. Did I just hear that, or did I smoke way too much weed before we came, man?
I think the question to both those, Greg, is a big fat yes. I'll have you know, Greg, that I'm quite capable of giving any film a compliment when it deserves it, and at the same time give them critique when they suck ass, and this film was a mixed bag to say the least.
Man, I'm gonna need a mixed bag when we get back if this is going where I think it's going, dude.
My problem with this version of Spider-Man is they are trying too hard to make him the new Iron Man of the MCU. I mean, come on, they're practically ramming it down our throats. And that's not who Spider-Man is. Case in point, that first after credits scene. Whoa, look, now Spider-Man doesn't need a secret identity, just like Iron Man. What a joke.
Dave, man, you are so far off the mark, your head is about to get stuck up your anus, dude. That after credits scene was mind-blowing and just opens the door for some amazing stories down the road. And that reveal as J.K. back as J. Jonah had me all tingly inside, bro.
Yeah, it made my insides all funny too. But I think I may just need the bathroom. My God, you deluded Marvelite. The only thing that scene made me was nervous. Marvel didn't even have the balls to recast because all the fangirls would get their panties in a twist, so they stole the only good casting from the Raimi movies. Give me a break.
Dave, you seriously need to take a chill pill on the Marvel hate, man. Bringing back J.K. was genius, man. Who else could embody the character better?
I don't know, Greg, since they don't have the stones to let any other actor try.
Dude, next you'll be telling me you hated the second after credits scene because it robbed you of the real Nick Fury and Maria Hill.
The only thing that scene did was create more useless unanswered questions and plot holes. Geez, it's like Fox is making these movies.
Whoa, below the belt, dude. That scene did nothing but enhance an already great film and put a whole new spin on a second watch, man. And not only that, it now leaves the MCU open to the possibility of a secret invasion story, man. Not to mention, Fury could be setting up Sword, man. Marvel are just kicking ass and taking names, dude.
Great, guess now I'll have Agents of S.W.O.R.D. to look forward to, instead of that god-awful Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that they just pulled the plug on. You take that back, Dave. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has the best actress in the world on it, Chloe Bennett. Bob, I have no words for your idiocy. Besides, it's time to get back home and catch up on Swamp Thing, a bit of real comic book cinematic TV.